Have you heard of knee osteoarthritis? Have you experienced one? Have you had a pain, a click on your knee that doesn't go away, that comes after an inactivity? If you have experienced this, or you know someone that have experienced this or are experiencing this at the moment, just know that it might be knee osteoarthritis. Hello my beautiful people, I hope you're all okay. Welcome back to another video. You guys, if this is your first time of stopping by, you're very much welcome to my space. And I'm Chidimma EK, a seasoned physiotherapist practicing in Birmingham City. To my ever returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back again. So in today's video, we'll be dissecting knee osteoarthritis. I chose to talk about the knee today because of my personal reasons, okay? Oftentimes, during my practice, I encounter one or two people that have this knee osteoarthritis, and I thought I was okay. I think it's high time we talk about it. What is osteoarthritis? Osteo means bone. Arthritis means wear and tear. Yes, I call it wear and tear because that's the simplest and the most accurate definition of osteoarthritis. Wear and tear that happens in the bone. Okay, fine. Talking about knee, where is our knee joint? For those of you that don't know, the knee joint is found in between the thigh and the leg. Mind you that the knee joint has just two movements, up and down, flexion, extension, just like the hinge. It's called a hinge joint, just like the hinge on the door. It goes inside and outside. No twisting or bending. Anything that twists or bends the knee gives a knee injury. What is it that happens in the knee that now results in knee osteoarthritis? In the medical line, we call it the pathophysiology. Good. Now, the knee joint have two bones coming together to form that joint. The femur bone, that is the thigh bone, and down you find one of the big bones in the leg. I mean the biggest bone in the leg, because the leg has two bones, the tibia and the fibula. Now the tibia and the femur come together at the knee to form the knee joint. Now, this knee joint have a very fine lining at the articular surface. The articular surface is that surface that are in contact with each other in that joint. So there is an articular surface over the femur and another one over the knee. Now, those two come together and they come to cushion this knee joint, protect this knee joint. This is a fine handwork of God. If anything happens to this articular cartilage and they wear off, now that same thing that makes it wear off also affects the ligaments in that joint. There are four important ligaments in the knee joint: the anterior cruciate ligament, the posterior cruciate ligament, the medial and the lateral collateral ligament. Now these ligaments tend to be lax. It also affects the surrounding muscles and tendons in the knee joint. They also tend to be loose. The outcome of all of this is a weak, a stiff, a painful joint, a degenerated joint, which results in deformation of the bone. There are some osteophytes that are forming in the bone, pricking each other. And once these cartilages are lost, this bony prominences comes in contact with each other. They rub, and that is why you hear that croak, 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 the crepitus sound. That sound usually occurs after an inactivity. That is when you must have spent a lot of time sitting down without walking about, or maybe lying down, and most times it is felt in the morning or when there's a prolonged rest. And with that crepitus sound, joint stiffness and pain after a prolonged rest, and sometimes there might be swelling, sometimes there might not. We use these symptoms to differentiate osteoarthritis from other forms of arthritis like rheumatoid arthritis, because it also happens in the knee, and other knee injuries like sprain, strain, joint effusion, and so forth. Okay, having said all of this, now let's talk about the causes of knee osteoarthritis. Is it avoidable? But mind you that knee osteoarthritis is irreversible. You cannot undo what has been done. You cannot undo that wear and tear that has happened. If the articular joint cartilage has worn out, then it has worn out. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless you go for surgery like total knee replacement. So we are coming to that. Let's continue. So let's talk about what causes the knee osteoarthritis. Number one cause could be aging. So aging comes with its own challenges. With aging, you find there is decline in everything. The rate at which your body is replenishing what is lost is being slowed down. The joints, osteoarthritic changes. I mean, everything about your system goes down, and there's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. Then the second cause is repetitive use or overuse of your knee joint. Talk about some profession that makes us overuse our knee joint, like fashion designers that are always on sewing machine, pedaling, so their knee are always in constant motion. And talk about athletes like footballers, basketballers, volleyball players, all those things. You find yourself running, jumping, falling. You tend to overuse your joint, and all of these things predisposes one to having this osteoarthritis, maybe sooner or later in life. Another cause here is history of knee trauma or injuries, like if you've had a very bad road traffic accident that affected your knee joint, or you've had other previous knee injury like strain, or you sprain a ligament, or you tore a ligament, or you had a very serious bad fall that affected your knee. Anything at all that must have affected your knee could lead to later life osteoarthritis. Another cause is immobilization, and this is usually seen after a prolonged rest of the knee. For instance, if you had any knee injury and you have a cast on your knee, you have a prolonged bed rest, you were hospitalized for a long time, you haven't been physically active, you're not like mobile, so this could lead to joint stiffness, and later on could lead to degenerative changes. Then other causes include reduced or low physical activity levels. Some people are normally sedentary in life. They don't move. They're always in one place, from your bed in your room to your kitchen. You pick up your coffee, to your car, you drive to work, you sit down in the office, you come back to work. This is sedentary lifestyle. Or you are a stay-at-home person, but you are always sitting down, lying down, no activity. You don't go for a walk, you don't go for a ride, you don't exercise at all. That is sedentary lifestyle. So that also leads to knee osteoarthritis, because here there is underuse. You are not using your knee, and it's any part you don't use wears off. You're going to lose your joint function. You're going to lose your joint range of movement because there is inactivity. Then another one is being overweight. Being overweight predisposes one to knee osteoarthritis. Please know this and have peace. You have to lose weight. You have to maintain a moderate body mass index. Please measure your weight and your height and know what your BMI is. If it's above 25 kilogram per meter square, please, you need to lose some weight. The thing is, with overweight, the joints suffer. The hip joint, the knee joint, the ankle joint, because these are the joints that are in sequential order down to your leg. They suffer because they are bearing excessive weight. They are being overused. That is slavery. So you need to lose weight. You need to maintain a very good weight. Apologies to those who are overweight. I mean, if there's nothing you can do about it, then there's nothing you can do about it. But if you can, please lose weight. If you can, please maintain a healthy weight. And the last one could be family history or some genetic factor. Sometimes there is early onset of osteoarthritis. you've not done anything, you've not had any previous injuries of the knee, there is no aging, there's no repetitive use, there's nothing, like you don't even know how it just comes. It could just be your gene. Maybe there's some defective gene, or there's something in your gene that is not meant to be. It could be genetic or family history. Family history is like, is there history of this osteoarthritis in your family? If yes, then you could have it, because there might be that gene that is running, still related to gene at the end of the day. So these and many more are the causes of knee osteoarthritis. What do we all do to salvage, to manage the symptoms, since we know that it's irreversible, is incurable? Now, how do we manage the symptoms, at least to live a good life even with the knee osteoarthritis? Yes, so number one is that you need to see your physiotherapist. A physiotherapist become very paramount in your life, become an important personality in your life if you have knee osteoarthritis, because you actually gain a whole lot from a physiotherapy assessment. Okay, now we talk about exercises, knee rehabilitation, to at least manage this pain, manage this stiffness, manage this muscle weakness, manage this joint ligamentous laxity, to have a very good knee that we can still use for the rest of our life. Knee rehabilitation entails a whole lot of things. Number one, it entails managing the pain. You need to see your GP, get pain medication. If you need to take medication, take medication. Okay, it's not wrong. You might need a knee brace, especially during the day when it's very painful and you still need to walk about. If you are still an active person that's working, you have a job, you might have to use your knee brace while you are working, while you are moving around. You might need your knee brace. You may have to lose weight. You may have to maintain a very good weight. You might notice that there's reduction in the amount of pain you feel when there's weight reduction, and your knee wouldn't be struggling to support your body weight. It will comfortably support your body weight. Talking about knee rehabilitation has an aspect of knee strengthening exercises and also the flexibility exercises, that is stretching. Okay, meanwhile, let me advise you that once there is a knee osteoarthritis, you have to pay attention to your hip joint and your ankle joint, because these are the two surrounding joints that, once there's a compromise on the knee, those two joints suffer, because they will bear more weight of your body, because your body will tend to ease off some weight from that knee, and most times your ankles suffer, because that is where the whole body weight rests at the end of the day. Now, as you are strengthening your knee, don't forget to strengthen along your ankle and your hip, and also maintaining their range of movement. In knee rehabilitation, pain management could include use of TENS, hot pack, cryotherapy, use of cold to manage your pain, because you might find out that not all the time that pain medication work. You could also use ultrasound. It's very, very effective in pain management. Talk about knee strengthening. What are we strengthening? We are strengthening all the soft tissues around your knee joint, ranging from your ligaments, your tendons, your muscles, everything that is found in the knee, to withstand and bear the weight of the body. Do you now understand? And after the strengthening aspect of it, we talk about the flexibility, the stretching exercises, because when you stretch a muscle, it relaxes, it elongates, and it retains the physiological properties of the muscle. It's to strengthen your knee flexors, your knee extensors. Your knee flexors are those muscles at the back of your knee, at the back, please. Your knee extensors are those muscles at the front of your knee. So you have to do exercises that would activate the muscles at the back and the muscles in the front. And mind you, as you are strengthening this muscle, you are also strengthening the muscles of the hip, because those muscles spans from the hip down to the knee. And as well, we are also strengthening the muscles of the ankle, because those muscles also run off from your knee down to your ankle. So you strengthen all these muscles along, and there's a whole range of knee flexion exercises, extension exercises, even the gluteal. You also have to strengthen your gluteal, your core, that is your abdominal muscles, because we also need a very good posture. Your physiotherapist will go through with you in this knee rehabilitation journey, starting from the first day till when he or she is confident enough to discharge you home with some home exercise program that you will continue. And mind you that you need to do this knee rehabilitation for at least 3 months to have a very full functional recovery. It's not just that the pain stop, okay, you are okay. No, the pain can be controlled quite all right, and you will live a pain-free life. But what about your muscle strength? Have you strengthened this muscle up to the limit that your body needs to keep going forward? Because there are also relapses. You could get better this month, and the next month you are back to square one. So you need to do this knee rehabilitation for at least 3 months, so it could get up to 6 months. And having said all of this, if you still have some pressing questions, concerns, please drop all of those in the comment section. If you have other pressing topic that you want me to talk about, please leave that in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this very point. Have you subscribed? If you've not subscribed, why? And please remember to turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of my video. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and I will see you in my next one. Okay, bye.